My name is Kaylin Lancaster. I'm doing coaching conversations with.
I'm Dawn Brock. I'm a first grade teacher at Center Elementary School.
All right, Ms. Brock. The first question I want to ask you, what standards are you currently covering in your classroom?
This week we are working on standard 6D in phonemic awareness, blending and segmenting phonemes in one syllable spoken words. In phonics, we are working on standard number 7, decoding and encoding regularly spelled one syllable words.
Okay. What skill are you working on this week in your classroom with those standards?
We are working on the short O vowel sound in those words, the decoding and coding with the short O. We are working on the plural S, adding to those words, and then we are reviewing the short I from our last week's skills.
Okay. So as you're going through these standards and skills, how are you able to determine mastery in the classroom?
If the students are able to see the words, identify the correct letter sounds, and recognize that they are a CVC closed syllable word, and know that that requires the short O sound, and we do that in spoken and writing the words, writing those out.
So at whole group, you're able to see if they're meeting that standard, small group, and then also in remediation.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. What data are you using to determine if this skill is mastered?
I collect informal work samples in whole group. In small group, I collect center work that's focused on those skills, and then also weekly assessments, more formal assessments.
Gotcha.
To determine if they have met the standard.
Okay. So if you have some students who are not meeting the standards, how do you address those needs?
I pull those students into a focused small group, and we go back over the skills that they are lacking in. Right now I'm working with a digital blending and segmenting slide presentation that we're focusing on identifying the sounds for each letters, stretching those out, blending those together, and making sure they recognize the letter sounds, that it is a CVC, and the vowel sounds, that it is supposed to be that short sound.
Yeah.
We're also using sand trays, and some red word drills just to refocus and give them multiple ways to experience those words.
So those students are receiving the tier 1, and then they're probably receiving the tier 2.
They are, yes. They are tier 1, tier 2, and some of those students are even receiving some tier 3 outside of the classroom.
Okay, thank you very much.